the board came. And this thing is a really big board. As I mentioned, this comes in a clamshell adapter. So, first of all, let me get all this labeling off and see if we can get the board out without breaking anything. And this board is secondhand. I explained already that this board here is actually designed as a Merlin magic board. It's actually got a clamshell adapter for the Merlin legend. God. Got it? I'm trying not to kill the box. Good luck. Okay. Okay. So, just give me a second here while we get this open. Okay. And, you guys can't tag. Let me just get this thing out of the box here first. Okay. Ugh. Now, you see that this is in a Merlin Magic processor adapter, okay? So, let me describe, okay, you see how this is actually, you can see here, it's actually an adapter that sits inside. So here we have your, there's a little, over here, there's a little LED that is used to show the status of the processor. There's a PCMCIA slot right here. I don't know if this thing comes out easy. Got a write protect switch on it. Yeah, it does. The slides out. And the board itself has two ports. One's labeled SMDR and the other one is labeled admin. The admin is the one that we'll be plugging into the system with. Now, this is a board that has, I don't know how hard it is to get it out of here because it's going to tap the bracket. Oh, okay, I see. It's got a sticker on it. It's got a sticker that says, basically, warranty void if removed. Do you got a warranty on this thing? Do I have a warranty on this? You know, I don't know if I do, but there's two of them. So, what I was going to do was take the board out so you can see how it looks. But right now, we're going to go plug this into the system. So, let's describe what other comes with this thing. It comes with what they call a VIA translation card. And what they really should do is call this thing for CKE5 or later. This side up for CKE5 or later translation card. It's got a 2 megabyte card, but really it should be called transition card. And it's got a tiny little write protect switch right here on the end of the card. Okay, you can just see right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug this into the processor, and I'll show you how that goes. Okay, now, yeah, my light came on because it's kind of dark in here. This is the carrier it goes into. We have reprogrammed this a little bit in the sense that, number one, we have our MLX board right there. We have our 408 board that was moved over. We have 2 ring generators hooked up to the original bay. Now I'm going to put this in. So what you do is you might want to make sure the power is unplugged just for preventing any surprises. And you just hook it over on the top of the board, and then if you did, and as I said, this is going to take 2 hands. Hopefully nobody can sit this on the floor. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so okay. Now, so it's sitting in place. And you will notice that one of the things about this board is because of the way it sits kind of weird. So, if you ever need to get a board out for whatever reason, I might as well show you this. It's these are little tabs underneath here that you can push in with your hand. Okay, and you just push it in, and then and they all slide out like that. Okay, and then if everything is cool, it locks right down just like that as well. So now, I'm plug in the mains, and so moment of truth. Now I'm going to turn this thing on. I should see, okay, I see it F. I don't know what that means. I guess that means it's gonna take about 20 to 30 seconds to start. So, in other words, it's gonna go ahead and it should go ahead and get started. Okay, so now I can go ahead and, while I'm waiting for this to start up, is let me plug in. Yep, okay, so now the light is going off, which sounds good. Alright, so now let's go ahead and plug in our administration cord. As I said, that goes into the board. So here on the bottom it says admit, like that. So now I'm going to do some testing before I make this official. So let me get that done and see how that goes. Hi guys, Silvermoon, MicheleMarieDalene, and today we're going to show you the software, but I wanted to show you with this gizmo and the Power Mac G5, or the Intel Mac G5, because it works fine on everything else, and it works fine on this, and instead of basically beating my head against the wall, repeating myself over and over again demo-wise, I thought I would explain all of this stuff here. This is one of those little converters that plugs a USB to RS-232 adapter using the FTDI 232 RL chipset. This is the homemade adapter that connects to our Merlin phone system. So this allows us to do things. And it all works. I've tested everything. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to screen mode. We're going to fire up our virtual box, and we will show you how that works. So let's get started. We're going to try a demo of trying to explain how VirtualBox can access our Merlin 2 Legend phone system using the USB dongle that I showed you. So I'm going to go back into this again because I did this earlier, but I forgot to turn on the microphone, which means that you couldn't hear a damn thing I said. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the VirtualBox, which is amazing to think that on this poor old 1.5 gigabyte of RAM, Intel Core 2 Duo Mac, it has enough horsepower to run this, and it does. So hopefully this will go fine and we'll be able to get this off the ground. I'm not going to go into a lot of time on this because it just will, take a lot of resources. So what I want to do is we're going to do the video, and I'm going to zoom in on the screen. So it's going to look kind of like it's a little bit stretched. Actually, I'm going to try to focus in on the main subject, which in this case would be the Windows XP and the MS-DOS demo. Okay? The VirtualBox makes the box something to run the different software programs on the different operating systems. So, as I said, this thing is amazing. It even runs it all on on this old computer, but it is. So I'm going to go to the Win-SPM folder, and we're going to show you the DOS version too as well. I'm going to show you the first SPM version because I want you to see the way it's done with the virtualization of the console of the phone system, and that's exactly how it works. So just click on that, and so I'm going to connect to home, and I'm going to show you the classic console. That's the way it's programmed. It's called standard SPM. There's of course, since you're running Windows, there are some additional functions that can make things a little bit neater to work with than this. But since if you're going to be working with the phone system, you're going to be dealing with this anyway with the console. So as soon as it's done initializing itself, okay, poll numbers, communicating, it's sending. So every piece of data is going through that USB cable I showed you that goes to the computer. Oh yeah, I see that stupid thing on the bottom there, but your computer may be at risk. Crap, don't worry about it. Okay. It's in a virtual machine, so even if WannaCry came in here, or WannaCry, or whatever they call it, it would never really have much of a chance to infect the Mac, because the Mac is a completely different environment. So, now we are ready to go. So I'm going to click on standard SPM to show you the way it would normally be used. So here you have your development console, and if I click on, I love the way this mouse works. Why is that? I'm going to see the keypad too. Now you can actually access the controls on this by using tapping on the thing with your mouse buttons like you would on the system. For example, system program. And of course it's going to show me the detail. Okay. So I'm going to go to extensions. As I said, this is just like on the Merlin 2. It just looks a little weird. Because I have to move my keypad on, I keep forgetting that. I'm gonna go to extension 27 for this test. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna hit enter. Alright, so now we have, for extension 27, we don't have any lights on. Why? Because 27 was never set up for that. Now it is. Now it can make phone calls on two extensions. I can also tell it if I want it to be really, really assign line trunks is actually what I'm doing right now. And I can add more blocks to extensions to that, but that's pretty much fine. So I'm going to hit exit. Now you see when I add extensions, the lights turn green for adding lines 1 and 2 for line 27. So now I'm going to exit out of that. Trust me, I cut my teeth on this yesterday. Really, it's works pretty good. Now, if you go to quick access tools, there is an additional functions that you can do. Like I said, pick up groups, capture data, coverage groups, labeling, personal lines, set date and time, did it already, speed dial, station responding test, system inventory, telephone programming. Why not? In other words, here we can see in my system, well, some of them are not really my phones. But for example, up to 49 is probably my real phones here, okay? The rest of these are sort of, not. Alright, so let's go to a real phone in the system. Let's go to my phone, ATL phone. So I'm going to select the ATL phone. I'm going to double click on it, I think. Yes, you do. Alright, this is a real phone. It's going to ask me what type is it. The default's the ATL34. It's not. It's an ATL22. So I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to hit OK. And it will show you a virtual phone key layout. So give it a few seconds, guys. This thing is going through an emulator. It's not exactly the speediest thing in the world. Okay? So what it's going to do is... Holy cow, it is slow. It is slow. But it's sending data back. There we go. So now we see we have a couple keys. I'm covering that with my finger because... Oh, I want to black that out because that one key is used for accessing our voicemail. You can actually change the extensions and things like that. And kind of cool. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so... when you're done with the system, you can get out. You can go to view. Just click. I'm gonna close this here. I'm gonna hit exit. Yes. Okay. So that's the Windows version of the program. Let me show you the DOS version. So I'm gonna go to run. I'm gonna go to the CMD prompt. Command com. And I type in SPM. Okay, now, this is kind of similar in the other one, except that unless you happen to be very lucky, which I'm not, you realize you cannot mouse around with this unless maybe if you have a mouse driver loaded, you could do that. So now it's going to connect into the actual system, and you can see you have your keys. These sort of work. The function keys work. Oh, nice. Yeah, but otherwise it works the same as the other one. So I'm gonna hit home. Okay, so that's pretty much all it is. Really exciting, simple programming. I worked on the phone system yesterday. I got it working really. It was very much the same as the Merlin Legend 2. I mean, the Merlin 2. It didn't take me too long to figure it out. As you can see, the whole process can be pretty simple if you are using the convenience of using like handy-dandy tools like that. It means there's one less big fancy schmancy phone sitting on your desk, which can sometimes break and become very expensive. Or also allows, as you can guess, you can actually remotely manage a phone system. So if you happen to be setting up phone systems for several businesses, entities, you can actually manage their complete phone system from your one location, which I don't need that feature, but it's there. The Merlin Legend Release 7 board I got, as you remember, is actually a magic board in a shim to let you use it with the Merlin 2 and Merlin Legend backplane, and it works fine. I just wanted to make sure that we kind of understand how all this works, and I thank you very much for watching this demo and the other demo, and I'm going to try to edit this down a little bit to make it play a little faster, okay? But not too fast. It's already long, it's already short enough. Alright, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. First thing is we're in generic Windows XP Pro, and it's not connected to the internet. So any internet stuff is not going to work, okay? Now, we're also going to be demonstrating the DOS version of the software, too. But we'll start with the Windows software. This supposedly works with Windows 95, 98, 98 Special Edition, or Second Edition, and, of course, Windows NT, Windows 2000, and, of course, Windows XP. So, just to give you an idea. So, I'm going to click on this program right now. I retested everything ahead of time before it came in here to make sure that the software was going to do what it's supposed to do. And I think I got to click on it again. There we go. Okay, so now this is going to start up. It's an in-house system, so I don't have a password assigned. I don't think I need to change that. Okay, so now what it's going to do is it's going to ask me which one I'm going to connect to, which is the one that's the only one on the top of the screen, so I connect. And then, I know, I really need a table muffler. I'll admit we'll work fine for this. Okay, so now, that'll help cut back the booming. Alright, so now it says here, it's expected. Okay, so I can go ahead and I can select yes, I can use that data. Okay, so, which means since I already initialized the system at this point, it's pretty simple. So, let's go to the actual, let's go to the view tools, log viewer, okay, home, event, build the direct connect. It was because of another testing connected to home, okay, so that's the log from the past. Not really anything I really need to see, so I can just go ahead and I'm gonna get out of this. Okay, so let's go to we're gonna go to general. I think it's general here. Okay, yes it is. Site setup, we did that, so view. You're asking a person who's legally blind to explain how this works. Log viewer, browse notes and reports. Yeah, let's see if we can get a, okay. Edit note, export, print. I don't want to do that. So that's, okay. So let's go to the tool. I think it's the quick, oh yes, I know where it is. On the Windows one, there's some quick access tools. That's what it is. So allowed, lines, dislines, call pickup groups. Okay. Labeling. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Alright, so system direct extensions, adjuncts, lines and trunks. That's what I'm going to take a look at here. So I'm going to hit apply. Okay, now what? Select a trunk. Select a label, then type, press enter. Okay. Print, read. Okay, let's see. Read, I guess it's looking at my system here. The setup, figure out what's going on here. This is, the actual setup of the system, for the most part, is the same as the Merlin 2, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. Right now, what it's doing is it's getting information off the system, and it's asking for a system to give them the report, in this case for lines and trunks. Okay, so right now when it's done loading, you should see a total of 8 possible trunks labeled 801 through 808. Just like on the Merlin system, the incoming lines and trunks are in the 800s, and the extensions are other numbers. So it's still reading. know what those little lights mean on the bottom. I think that's the receive, and the red is the transmit. Remember, it's going through Aorus 232, so it's only at 2400 bits per second, so don't expect it to be like Speedy Gonzales 101. It's not. So what this will do in the report is it's going to tell me a little bit about the system, okay? And it can also set personal lines, date and time, speed dial, and I didn't realize it had the latest version of Release 7. It has version 14.2. You could also make the screen bigger too. You can make the screen bigger, but I don't think it's going to make the text bigger. No. Okay, but let's see if we can make it bigger anyway for the audience. Alright, so here we go. You can see, for example, as I said, 801 is outside lane, outside lane, outside lane, outside lane. We only have, okay, well, so let's go to 801 first. Okay, when I told you all the main trunks are going to have numbers like this. So, should be able to pull out more details. Let's see, outside line. Okay, so that's not what I want to do. No. Okay. Yes, indeed, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm in the wrong place. Alright, so let's go back to... you can get system inventory. Did you really want to disconnect? Oh, that's a mistake. No, I do not want to disconnect. Okay, so I'm going to go back to station responding. That's pretty neat stuff here. Yeah. Oh, God, man, I would like to see what I have. Yeah, I can make it a little wider. So let's do it. Whoa. Okay, that's better. Now we can see station responding test, system inventory. Okay. And this will show you things like it's going through and it's asking the system to tell me what boards we have in the system. Okay? So slot 0, which is always the processor unless it's an extension carrier, which this is not. Slot 1, okay, slot 2, tap on this here, you can see it's an 80408 GSLS MLX. Might take that out. The standard 408, 2 ring extension boards, and so that's, so I can program the phones too. Let me just do that. Okay, now this thing's kind of neat because I can go ahead and I can say I want to program 10, just for the sake of argument. So I'm going to hit program. I'm going to click read on it. So it's going to do the same thing. Okay, what is it? It is it's going to be an MLX 20L actually. 20L. Hit OK. Okay. And then it's going to load up a table. And yeah, just like on the Merlin 2, you can do extension programming from here, so you don't have to. Now you can also see we have ATL, SL, a bunch of things. So again, like I said, it's reading the data off the system. I wonder if this system, if we can reverse engineer this codes, it actually. So here we have the basic buttons on the system. We have line 1, line 2, I blanked all the others out, okay? And the reason I did that is because we don't have any need for anything else, okay? So I'm going to hit apply. Okay, now I want to go ahead and I want to go to, let's take a look at the SL, which is extension 26. No. ATL. Oh no, that's the one I want to do right there, okay? So this thing is, I'm going to read the data from that, which is extension 26. Logical ID 17. Why does you have a logical ID of that? Because you can see the main extension starts with 10, okay? Just like in the Merlin 2 system. So if you wanted to get rid of the ML export completely, which is easy, just drop it out of the carrier and then move the other cards back over. You gotta move them back over. You cannot leave an empty slot, because if you do, once it sees the empty slot, it's gonna skip the rest of those cards. Okay, so right now it's reading that slot again. So the red, obviously, is the system transmitting data, and the green looks like it's the data that's coming in from the switch itself. So now, as I said, okay, here we have an example here, blank, 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 blank. Wow. How do I add lines to that? Oh, you want to add lines. I gotta add lines. Features. SSA coverage, pattern, ringing patterns, share, SA ring, call waiting, delay, tails. Templates. This is using an ATL34 as the port number. Button 5, external rings 3 and 4. Oh, it's extension ring 1 and 2. Wonder if that's the incoming. Features, buttons. Okay, well, let me go ahead. I can copy a block, since it looks like the basic settings I wanted to do from 10 is what I want to do for the rest of them. So I can go to capture data, call pickup groups, automatic route selection. Labeling, personal lines, system inventory, telephone programming. Oh yeah, okay. The telephone programming part is pretty much the same. I want to copy this, so I want to select. Okay, so I'm going to read that. Let's see. I can copy, read, extension time, programming, copy extension. Okay, available extensions are destination extensions. Okay. Extension number, type MLX. So, is it control? Yeah, control, yep. So I'm going to block copy. MLX to, then I'm going to hit, what do I do now? You hit copy, I guess. Okay, so I'll copy the programming to all those extensions. Okay. So, again, you can see, I guess the green is the data that's coming back from the system, and these other numbers here are the systems. Now, this is kind of a nicer way of doing it than the Dos-SPM one. I will show you the DOS one. I haven't even tried it yet, but this, okay, so at this point, let's go back to ATL extension, okay? No, I don't want to copy it. Wait a minute. I don't want to copy. I want to exit this son of a bitch. How would we do that? I don't know. I have no idea how you get out of this. No, I don't want to close the session. I mean, I could do it, but I don't want to do it right now. Alright, so, first of all, I'm going to hit no. Let me shrink the screen down, because I think it was better in the smaller size for me, because it was easier for me to watch the screen. Alright, so, let's go to, now we change the settings. Okay, so maybe it's a little smaller, so let's go to Advanced Disallowed List, Automatic Route Selection. Now, the nice thing about automatic route selection available in hybrid PBX mode. Okay, that's kind of cool, but I don't really want to deal with that right now. Okay, let's keep it simple because I don't want to get this. I don't want to get myself into a bunch. Speed dial, system inventory, telephone programming. So let's go to the first ETL phone. I said this is a BIS phone. So I'm going to hit in. So I'm going to hit. So telephone programming. Okay. Why is there extension 18 that jumps over that? You're asking me? I don't know. I want to read this. Telephone programming. Okay, so we're going to go to 17. That's why. Okay, so we're going to go to 18. Okay, this way. I'm going to hit. So that's the ETL phone. Now, it's going to ask me which one it is. It's a 22, so I can go to that. It's all 22Ds, except for the last one. Okay. Okay. And then it's going to show me a simple little phone model demo of what it would look like. Okay. Obviously some of these phones are not actually stored in the actual system. The system itself is more or less using just tables and things like that, and the actual icons and pictures is in the Windows system. So it's reading the phone. Okay, so here we have 801, 802, 803, 804, like that. It's great for setup, but I want to get rid of something. Okay, now, I can, if I leave it like it is, it would actually work right now out of the box. Right. Okay. So, I'm going to go back to buttons. I don't know if I can change this for immediate ring. See, it's just like in the Merlin 2. Okay. Alright, so, that gives you an idea. So now, I want to print a system inventory. I'll be honest, I'll tell you why. I have no idea what the hell is in this thing. So, how do I do that? Well, there's inventory. I want to go to print. Okay. I already told you I don't have a printer actually connected. So I'm going to hit print. Okay. And it tells me that my only choice is Microsoft XPS Document Writer. All. Custom pages, properties, I think fine right there. I'm going to go to name. I don't think that's just going to show up as an empty document. Okay. Accessing data. This could take a while. Trust me. Let's call this one save as file type name. File names. Save this file as okay. Let's call this legend. Let's see. Turn off the screen lock on the thing because it confuses me too. Seven. Okay, now that's the files that says XPS. Well, can I save it as other document types, or am I just stuck with that one? Because if I can save it as other ones, I'd like to save it as something. Well, that's the only one I got, so I have to hit save. Okay, so it's in my documents. So now it's accessing data. As I said, this could take a long time to write this out, okay? Because it's actually it doesn't go take that long at all. Accessing data, okay, so I want to click on this. Already exists, doing, No. So I'm going to cancel this. Alright, so now I want to go to my documents. Oh! Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. Alright, wait, I got it now. I screwed up. My fault. Okay, as I said, I don't usually use Windows, I usually use Linux and Mac. Okay, so, cancel. I guess it's gonna save it as multiple documents, so I'm gonna hit cancel again. Okay, I am gonna print it though, but I'm gonna have to obviously come up with a better one. So I'm gonna hit print, and I'm gonna come up with a document so everything should look fine. So I'm gonna hit OK, and I'm gonna give it a name. So let's give it some, and let's call this one. Okay, R70. Ah! Okay, Merlin 7 0. I can assume it's going to start from the processor. Okay, so now it's printing that one. And now it's going to go ahead and access data again. And, so let's see. So I'm going to go back to R7, and I'm going to put 1. Oops. Okay. Merlin Legend R7-1. Well, did I get that right? Yep. So I hit Save. This is definitely not, no, Macintosh. Okay. Document settings, let if someone exists. Yeah. Okay. That's the processor. So now I'm going to go through two. Hit Save. Holy crap. I know what you're saying. This is like a nightmare. Yeah, it is. Okay, so again, so we're going to go and select this document again. And now we're going to call this 3. So backspace 3, enter. How many pages are there? Almost like several. There's like 6 boards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so now this will become, I'm just gonna pull this one up here. 4. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Now I got all the sports. So now I'm going to go to my computer and see if we can pull them up. So I'm going to go back to the start menu. I'm going to go to my documents. See, I kind of know how to use Windows. It's not really my thing. But okay, so let's take a look at R70. Okay, let's pull this up here. Would you like to download and install Microsoft Net Framework? You dirty fuck! Oh, this is killing me. Oh God. All right. Okay. Let's stick with the main demo here. It's just getting a little bit long in the tooth. Okay. So I suppose that I'm gonna go and download the net framework. Okay. So now let's go into telephone programming. Okay. Now, as I said, we have an ATL phone set up. Did you copy those extensions? ATL phones? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Well, we're going to have to go with the other not so quick tools. Classic SPM. Okay? Telephone restrictions. Need tool for that. Speed dial, set date time, personal lines, labeling, coverage groups, capture data, calling groups. Capture data? Oh. Automatic route selection. Allowed to select less. Calling groups. System inventory. Telephone programming. Telephone restrictions. General view settings. Tools. I don't want to do convert. Tools. Settings. Configure TAPI. General. Standard SPM. Alright, let me explain what that is, okay? Okay, so what is standard SPM? Standard SPM is a way of actually, it emulates the MLX20L terminal. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, and so there you have the screen here. I'm going to do is, I'm going to blow this, I'm going to make the screen bigger because I got to be able to see it. So I'm going to just pull, just like on my Linux machine, I'm going to pull this over here a bit. There we go. Alright, so now here you have menu selection. So let's go to extensions. Okay, so we're going to go to, you can click on the mouse, you can hit the keys and the function keys. So I'm going to do it with the, okay, so I'm going to go ahead, this may sound stupid, but you have to exit once. Okay. Now we're going to go to extensions. Okay. So we're going to go with line copy, lines and trunks. That's extension. Well, we said 18 is the older phone boards, right? So we're gonna edit the first one, which is 18. So I type in 1, 8. Let me make sure I don't type it wrong. Oops. An 8. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit enter. I have to use their enter key, not mine. Well, actually, you might be able to use the other one. Okay. So entry mode, assign lines to trunks. That's what you want to go to. So you're gonna go ahead and click on this one right here. Okay. Screwed up. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I did. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go exit here. I'm going to go back to extensions over here. Yes, you can dial it the other way. Lines and trunks. See, this part's the same as Merlin 102. So now we're going to go back to extension 18 again. 1, 8. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter. I can try this. You see an enter key works. You would think they would have it somewhat easy. Okay. Assign lines, chunks. Okay. Backup, restore, pass through, password, monitor, language, print options. Well, in this case, I got print port. Okay. So I don't have to change that. That's fine. Okay, so, okay. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. You know what you're doing wrong. Yeah, I think so. Okay. It is on the system programming. Yes, I got that part. By the way, yes, there's a key here that says more information. You can pull that up. I don't think it's going to do much at this screen here. And you can add and drop lines. Lines and trunks. Okay, says you want to go. Okay, LSI primary line. So I'm going to select this one first. Enter slot number is, it's only one slot. There's two actually. One, hit enter. Okay. And so we have, group start. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay. Exit. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the next one. Loop start. I'm going to go to slot 2. Now I don't think slot 2 is going to really let me customize anything because it's not quite as smart. No, it's not. So again, the thing here with all this board stuff is that I can do a lot of stuff with this, but it is so annoying. Alright, so these are different trunks types you can install. Primary, copy, remote access. Copy. Make us, okay, copy trunks. Block. No, I don't want to copy trunks. I wanted to copy extensions. So I'm going to hit exit. Okay. Okay. So if I go to extensions, auxiliary equipment, let's go to extensions. Let's see what it does. Okay, lines and trunks on extensions. This part's pretty much the same as mine. So I'm going to click on that and see. Enter extension number. Let's see. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, so we'll start with 18. So I type in 18 because it's the first one. We're going to program. We can get the other programmed in next. So I'm going to hit enter. And let's see. Entry mode. I don't know what that means. Enter line trunk numbers. Alright, okay, now here's where it gets fun. Alright, lines we're going to keep. We're going to get rid of 801. We're going to keep 801, 802, but we're going to get rid of 803. So I type in 803. Delete. You just have to delete 804. That's fine. You can delete other extensions again. Okay, 803. 803. See, now these extensions, as I said, all the incoming lines start with those. So I hit delete. Oh, God, I hate you. Delete. Okay, 804. 804. I already did that, but I'm going to do just. Okay, 805. Sorry, 8. Oh, that's 9. 805. Now hit, so I can delete, I can add them. Okay, 806. 8. 06. Delete. 807. 807. delete. Oh, sorry, typo. This is gonna take all night. Yeah, this will. There are some shortcuts I can use, which I'm gonna use, but right now I gotta get this thing, the model set. Okay, delete, and 808. Delete. Okay. So now I can go ahead and I can hit exit. Okay. And let's go to, let's make a line shrunk. Okay. So let's see. So 8 and 8 is 16. 16, 26. So let's 27 probably be the next one, which is the standard. Okay, let's say 30. I could be wrong, but I'll say 30. This 30 I definitely know is it. So I'm going to hit enter. Okay, entry mode, assign lines to trunks again. So I'm going to go and, oh, I just exited. Shit. I don't believe you did that. Yeah, well, I do think sometimes like that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, extensions. Okay. And then extensions, I'm going to add to lines trunks. So we're going to do an extension 30. So I type in, I would use a numeric keypad, but unfortunately, unlike. Yes, you can. Oh, right. Okay, so, yes, and we have a worst connection in the world. So, alright, so really it's just getting kind of ridiculous now. So let's go ahead and let's go to the first one. As I said, you can also click on the keys. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, okay, why don't we get to the next part, because this is getting kind of long, and right we will. Alright, so first of all, the whole point is, technically this thing may actually be ready to go to work. Really? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, do you want to have restriction copies? Lines trunks, let's go to 30 again. 30, enter. Thank you. So I'm going to assign lines to trunks. So I click on here. I don't think it's going to do anything. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I can go ahead. Let's go see what kind of restrictions we got on extension 30. Okay, extensions. Let's go to lines, chunks, restriction copy, make a selection, lines, chunks, restrictions. I want to take a look at those. Okay, into extension 30. I'm just going to use 30 for this. Outward restriction, total restricted, unrestricted. Perfect. That's what I want. There's very few reasons I would want to have restrictions. Alright, lines copy. Oh, it's CD. What's that? Don't know. This high free. Call pickup. Restrictions copy. Exit. Okay. Alright, so I can go ahead and hit the quick key. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go ahead and show you the DOS version, because I'm still going to be very busy working on this setup, and I just wanted to get what was supposed to be a simple thing is getting to be kind of complicated. So I'm trying to see if we can simplify things for you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is now we're going to get out of here. So I'm going to hit to turn off computer, and I'm going to click on restart. And then we're going to go to, after we restart the machine, we're going to enter the Microsoft Network Framework. I'm going to set the printer. I'm surprised there was no way of it. Well, you know, the thing is, we haven't even tried out the thingy yet, the virtual emulator. So let's see if the SPM for the DOS works too. And then we'll have a better idea how this all works. Okay, so let's go to MS-DOS. Okay, and this is the Dos-SPM. This is the latest version. And I've done everything I could to make this thing work. CD, SPM. Okay, now if I didn't screw up, press the key to start. SPM menu. Okay, select function, system program, maintenance, pass through, boards, print options, 4. Okay, PC port. That's already set, so now it's just 5. Okay, maintenance, backup, pass through, okay, maintenance, that would be F6. Say pretty simple. Make a selection, system, hit F1. You seem to do better with this. Status, inventory, F3. Board processor. Okay, you can go to page down, inspect. Okay. Beep. See, now you see the board slots and all that. Okay, so I'm gonna hit F5. Status is F1. Airlog, inventory, upgrade, install, MWLP update. I don't know what that means, but status is slot 1. I don't really know what that means, but that's what it says. Alright, so let's see. Error log, inventory, access log, F5. See, this is very similar to the other system. You can actually... I really kind of would like to be able to print a table of contents so I can see all the stuff that's in here. So I should be able to do that by going to F6, I think. System 1, status, upgrade, install, error log, inventory, access log, exit. No. Let's see, exit. Backup, boards, print options, restore, pass-through language. Man, let's see. System programming. Okay, it tells me what it is. It says it's a key system. And that's absolutely is indeed what it is. Page up and page down. So, okay, so we know that. Alright, so options, tables, lines, trunks, auxiliary equipment, options. Let's take a look at F7. Okay. Call back. Let's get the ring generator set up. So reminder servers. Inside dial? What's that? No. Okay. Tables. That'd be an F8. Beep. F5. Tables is F8, so that's F8 is right here. Okay, we have allow list. It does allow. Okay, so in other words, the good news is this is a little bit easier to kinda lines, trunk, system, renumbering, system, F1, I think. Restore SM mode, board, renumber, date and time, and exit. So I'm going to go back to exit here. And then operator F3. Make a selection. Let's see. Lines, trunks, auxiliary equipment, night service, exit. I don't really think you have to program anything looking at this. Yeah, but you know what the thing is I'm having a question about? Okay, system extensions. 6. Lines, trunks, line copy, BIS, okay. Ham, make a selection, lines, trunks, restrict copy, exit. Oh, does this thing have a programming mode like the other one does? I don't know. Let me look. I think it would still be F5 because they're not going to program. Now we're going to pass through password, language, monitor, maintenance. It would think I'd be under maintenance, right? I guess you'd be, so 6. Let's see, make a selection, slot, port 3, F3. Line, trunk, modem, B channel, exit. RS-232. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Exit. Make a 5. Okay. Pass through, password, monitor, system programming. See, because if this was a Merlin 2, what this would have is when you go things to the Merlin 2, there's an option where you can actually start doing central extension programming. Okay, so there's tray 1. Okay. Extensions, options, auxiliary equipment, night scores, line, trunk, operator, system, renumber, system. Extensions, tell you F6. I don't see anything for programming an extension. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I'm an idiot. You know what? Because I didn't think about looking at the more button. Let's page up, Michelle. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. Mic disabled. Crew external status. Delay forward call. Authentication code. Hotline. That's pretty cool to have. Cover delay. Rotary. Restrict copy. Oh, okay. All right. Now I got it. Okay. So what? Okay. So we just go back to F5. So this thing is alright, so how do you program individual extensions? Maintenance, let me check that out. F6, maybe that's what it is here. Nope, not there. Okay, so oops, sorry. Inventory, error log, access log, status F3. Alright, F5. So I'm going to go F5. Let's go back to system. I think I know what I did wrong. Okay, F1. Let's see. Gonna go back, exit. I'm gonna go to system programming, which is F1. Okay, I'm gonna hit F5. Okay, here we go. See, this is what I did wrong. This is just like on my other system. Alright, so then we have labeling, language, data, print. F3! Thank you. Print all. That's easy. Okay. Please hit the file name to store. Oh, wow. You mean I can actually give it a name? Okay. Okay, I'm going to make a new file. Okay. I'm going to call this, R7. Okay. Remember, it's DOS. It's going to take a while. So now where's I going to store that? It's probably going to store that here in the directory I'm already in, because it's where I'm logged into. Okay. So how does this compare to the Windows version? At this point, I would say it's pretty much the same, except the system seems to be a little bit less cluttered with layers of stuff on top of everything else. Okay. So now, how are we going to view this? We can use the list program I've already installed in here. The Vermburg's list program. Yes. And then when I get a chance, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the cable, and then we're going to actually be doing the other demo with the other computer today too, because that way we can test everything all one shot. Okay. So this works. This is it's sure taking its sweet time, but it's going at 2400 bits per second, so don't expect it to be like super quick. Alright, so what we'll do is, for the rest of you guys, since there's really not much more to see with this mode, we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch over to the other computer, and then we'll fire up the Linux machine and do the exact same thing with Linux, and then we'll see how that works. And then last but not least, of course, is once we think everything is working and dotted our I's and crossed our T's and everything, we're going to go ahead, we're going to plug this into the system, and we'll see and test and make sure all the phones work. They may not need to be reprogrammed, I don't know, at this point, but right now that's why I'm going to print this tables, because then I can actually look at everything and see what's in the system. Alright guys, so let's wrap this up for this session, because this is going to take a while anyway. So we'll print this, and then we'll go ahead and come back and show you how you would access it from Linux through DOS box on both the Windows XP and this version under DOS box. So you can check them both out.